Hey guys, my name is Hussein Safi from hunglessons.blogspot.in. In this video tutorial, I am going to teach you how to create a fade-in effect like jQuery by using JavaScript. Guys, like us at Facebook to get the more updates and visit our website for some of the awesome tutorials. Okay, I will show you what our project will look like. When we click the click me button, it will show us the div with a faded effect. We click the div gradually slowly appeared and it's finally shown. Okay, we will program this out. For this, I have a basic HTML document ready. I have a h1 tag, I have a button with ID of button, and I have a div with ID of div. We will style this div out. We will open the style tag slash css, and we will select the div hash div, and we will give a background color, background of corn flower blue. It's a nice baby blue color. Height we will give a 150 pixel, and width we will give off 200 pixels. Okay, and we will give a padding of 10 pixels, a piece in pixels, and we will give the button, and we will name this button click me. Okay, now refresh the document, see. Okay, it's looking fine, and we will add one more property, display none, and this will be shown by our JavaScript programming. Okay, for this we will open the style tag, script tag. We will create a variable named button btn button, and we will select that button by document document dot get element element by id, get element by id, and the id will be button. We are selecting the button and give it and saving it in a variable named button, and we will do that button dot add event listen event listener dot click. We'll fire off a function, we fire off an anonymous function, and we will give last parameter we will give false for bubbling. Okay, and whenever the button is clicked, we will take a test by alerting h. Okay, we'll test it out. We will click it, h is alerted, that's working fine, absolutely. Okay, now we will create two variables, var I is equal to 0, and we create element will be this, the div which we have created and which we have to fade out. El will be document dot get elements by id, and we will give it a div. Okay, and we will call a function named fade in function, and we will give two parameter. Don't worry, we haven't created a fade in function, we will create it in a minute. We'll give first parameter will be the element, and second will be the I. Okay, now we'll create the let me give some space to myself. I will create a function name fade in, fade I is capital, fade in. We will give two parameters, el and I. Okay, now firstly we will target the el. Just remember that el is the element which we are fading in and out, and I is the opacity of that element. In the CSS, opacity work like that. In opacity 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 0 means the element is hidden, 0.1 means the element is partially shown, 0.2, 0.2, 0.3, etc. And when it reaches the 1 index, it means the element is fully shown. It's not like arrays, that arrays have 0, 1, 2, 3. It's like 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 and so on. Okay, just remember that. And we will do I. We will firstly show the element, because our element is currently hidden, it display none. We will show the element by saying style dot display is equal to block. Okay, now we will plus the I is the opacity. I is equal to I plus 0.01. Okay, now we will call another now we create another function, and we will name this function set. This function set our opacity. Opacity means I. The value of opacity is stored in the I variable, and we will set this I variable to the opacity of the element. We will name this function set opa. Set op. Set op. Funny name, guys. And we will name it el. First parameter will be the element, and second parameter will be the I means the opacity. Okay, we will select that el dot style dot opacity is equal to I. That's all in this function. Now we will fire off that function by saying set op el slash I. Okay, if. Now we will do a simple if statement, because opacity does not opacity range from 0 to 1. It does not go beyond 1. That's why we will do a if statement. If I is smaller than 1, we will do a set timeout. We will do a set timeout function, and after 50 interval, this function take two parameters. First is the function, and second is the time. Second is the time interval after the function is to be passed. We will if we will understand this if statement. If I means the opacity is smaller than 1, we will use a set timeout function, and we will call the fadeIn function again and again. We will call the fadeIn function again and again. This will increase our opacity, and it will feel like that our function is faded in el, and we will give I. Okay, you got me. Now we'll check this out. Okay, we'll click. We have refreshed, reloaded the page. Click me. Okay, you can see our box has been shown. If I open my developers tools, I am using Chrome. You can press Ctrl Shift I, and you can see the element tags, and you can see that opacity is 0.1. That means it is fully shown. If we refresh the page, it's nothing. We click it, you can see opacity is increasing, and our box is showing like it's fading. Okay, thanks guys. That's it for this video. Don't forget to visit my website hunglessons.blogspot.com. This video is coming soon.